Hi, remember me? So anyway, Pope Francis today just came out and announced this great new law. Okay? It's going to require the members of the Catholic Church, be it a nun, priest, whatever, to report sexual misconduct. It is now a thing to report sexual misconduct or sexual assault of minors, to help curb this ridiculous epidemic that has been in the Catholic Church for who knows how many years. At first, I'm reading the breaking news this morning. I'm like, wow, this Pope is finally doing something. And I'm reading through the article, and then I get to the part where it says, any member of the church, the clergy, sisters, priests, etc., that sees any sexual misconduct or mistreatment of minors sexually is urged to report this to church officials and not the police. Well, that's going to accomplish a lot. So let me get this right. If you see someone clearly breaking the law with a minor, you're urged not to go to the police. Don't go to the police about that. Shh. Hold on. Don't go to the police. Shh. Tell us. Tell us in the church about it. What happened? Oh, Father McElroy fondled another boy. Father McElroy, why did you do that? There, we reprimanded him. Okay, sister, thank you for letting us know. Bye. So the solution here is to report to the institution that has time and time I hope that annoys you. Time and time again, covered up for the members of the church that have abused children. You're supposed to see this and then report it to them. Look, I have no problem with what people believe in this world. What entity you see above you, looking over you, watching your life, giving you guidance, what scripture you read from, any of that shit. Okay? I'm not a believer in any of that. If you are, peace be, love with you, all that shit. But I have to ask you, as a Catholic out there, what would it take for you to leave the Catholic Church? I just want to know because me, as an outsider, looking in at church abuse after church abuse after church abuse, all in the news about, especially this one that just happened in Pennsylvania last year. That scam, the whole thing that was uncovered with the whole network of pedophilia and abuse that was just covered up by a number of priests, and how it was just all buried away, and now federal officials are on their ass. Anyways, put that story in any state and it'll apply. The bottom line here is I want to know from you Catholics out there, what would it take for you to leave the Catholic Church? Because again, I don't care what you believe in. I'm just curious as to what would happen. Would it have to be just your child that gets assaulted? Because obviously the thousands upon thousands of tens of thousands of hundreds of thousands of kids that have been abused and no retribution has been sought by the ones that abused, sought on the ones that abused, that hasn't gotten to you. So what will it take? Do you have to be a Catholic that bad? I'm sorry, but my father was a Catholic. His father was a Catholic. My great-great-grandparents were Catholics. My great-great-great-grandparents were being persecuted for Catholicism in Europe and came to America to be Catholics in a free world. You have to be a Catholic that bad. You can't just go, okay, I'm going to be an Episcopalian because the Catholic Church is just, it's just disgusting to be a part of them. It's just disgusting. That thought's never crossed your mind. Like, you can't be anything. You can't say, I'm going to become a Jew, a Muslim, a Buddhist. Like, none of that's ever crossed your mind. Like, you have to be a Catholic. Have to be. There's no other way than being a Catholic. And I don't want to hear, well, my priest hasn't done anything wrong. My church has done nothing but good for the community. But on the whole, Catholicism as a whole, the abuse of all those kids, and this worthless step by your Pope? Catholicism is a joke. Now, granted, I think all religions are relatively a joke, but man, whoa, if there's one just rock-roaring laughter of a joke sitting on the top of the pile of jokes, it's Catholicism. It's just disgusting. Disgusting pile of pedophilia and rape. I saw this shit today and I'm just like, how can I be quiet about this any longer? This breaking news, oh boy, Catholicism is really taking a step to right the wrong of the world of outrage. And can I take a second to say shout out to Australia? Yo, Australia, good on you. Because to date, I almost said Saudi Arabia. Holy shit, why did I... Like they would do anything to punish a clergyman. Anyway, so I almost said it again. Jesus, Australia. Sorry to associate you with Saudi Arabia for a second there. Australia to date, last month, charged and locked up the highest ranking member of the Catholic Church for abuse of children. My God, I hope they take him and throw him into a pit of kittens, a pit of Australian kittens, because God knows those Australian kittens are probably vicious. Anyways, the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church is just a joke. Again, I understand people wanting to worship, wanting to believe the man in the sky and all that, and it bringing solace and comfort in life. And that's the ultimate irony of religion for non-believers like myself is, you know, religion is supposed to be this thing that brings you solace and peace in life. When you look all throughout history, there's been no other spark of war, suffering, death, and violence greater than religion. Think about that. Anyways, to all you believers out there, you know, point and laugh at Catholicism if you're not already. Again, you know, I'm just some guy talking on YouTube. You don't need to listen to this shit that I'm saying. But I'm saying it because I want to. Because I feel for all those kids that got sexually abused by priests, that got a slap on the wrist or, oh no, Father Malcolm, don't do that again. We're going to relocate you to St. Louis now. Ah, you did it again. Okay, we're going to relocate you to Topeka. Okay? Nothing raises my ire like the Catholic Church, which is why you're seeing a rare appearance from me here today. So much for me giving up on the internet. Anyway. You know, it's funny because if I had to have a choice of sending my son to like a Catholic school, and let's say this Catholic went through first grade through high school, and if the Catholic school had like 95% of the kids that left there went into Ivy League colleges, like they were that good, I still wouldn't send my kid there because I couldn't in any way, shape, or form support Catholicism right now. And again, I have no problem supporting. I do any number of things that support Christian groups, etc. Even as a non-believer, I'm willing to say that because there is a lot of good that a lot of religious entities in this world can do. But Catholicism right now, if it was that choice of sending my kid to that Catholic school, and even if they said, we'll give your kid a free ride, won't charge you anything, I'd rather my kid stayed at home and got homeschooled by the dog. I'd rather him get his education like that than go to some Catholic school. I swear to God. Anyway, hello again from the Archfiends. Nice seeing you all again. Now I'm going to go back in my hole in the backyard and forget that the internet exists. And if you're a Catholic and you're watching this video and any part of this I said offends you, good, because Catholicism offends me. That is all.